Hi, I'm Mike Hirsch. I've talked to you salesmen on a couple of announcement shows, and it's nice to be back with you. We're going to talk about the tremendous selling advantages you have with your 1983 products. I want to get you pumped up about what you've got to sell and how you stack up against the competition. In 1983, you can offer what's still on GM's drawing boards, the Dodge 600. America's high-technology, high-mileage, 6-passenger front-wheel drive car with big car room, yet precise ride and handling. And we are ready and able to challenge the best that competition has to offer in this very important market segment. This Dodge 600 has been introduced to fill the front-wheel drive big car void on your showroom floor, and it more than meets the challenge. Now, while its pluses allow us to sell the new Dodge 600 on its own merits, the real proof of its high-tech value is in selling Dodge 600 against already established mid-sized cars in a highly competitive marketplace. Cars like this Pontiac 6000. Now, don't get me wrong. You're the pros in this business, and far be it from us to try to tell you how to sell your cars. But you may not have all the information you need to sell the Dodge 600 competitively against major competition. Now, of course, everybody sells differently. But one thing we all have in common is that we need to know the facts, regardless of what car line you might be presenting. So we want to take you through some important competitive selling information on the Dodge 600 and give you some facts that you can use in your sales pitch. Facts that can help us sell more cars and make more money. Now, many mid-sized buyers are interested in their image and that of the car they drive. Exterior and interior styling is extremely important. They enjoy the prestige and image of owning a car that is distinctive, well-appointed, and luxurious. The Dodge 600 has the newest styling. Styling that is clean and true to its total image. Along with its basic style, Dodge 600's distinctive touches are obvious, with vinyl insert body side moldings, sophisticated molding, dual chrome mirrors, and luxury wheel covers, all standard. Now compare that to the appearance of the Pontiac 6000, with standard body side moldings, single mirror, and stamped steel wheels. In addition, the 600 even has a standard locking fuel filler door release and standard remote deck lid release. Now, if a customer wants either of them on the Pontiac 6000, they have to pay extra. Now, while the Pontiac has glass-belted radial-ply Blackwall tires as standard, the Dodge 600 has steel-belted, white sidewall Goodyear Arriva all-weather tread tires. You can't even get them as an option on the 6000. Further, Pontiac 6000 still has the awkward and inconvenient prop rod design that requires two hands to open and close. Now compare that to Dodge 600's convenient counterbalanced hood for easy and firm opening and closing. And the Dodge 600 has a standard underhood lamp that's not even available on the Pontiac. But the big difference your customers will notice between these two cars will become even more obvious when they look inside. As you have already seen, the Dodge 600 has mid-sized luxury and appointments, including completely cloth-covered door trim panels. In the Pontiac 6000, the panels are cloth-covered, but the areas of door handle, lock, and window controls are plastic, and they have an add-on look. Dodge 600 has a long armrest and separate door pull strap. Pontiac has a short armrest with integrated door pull, much like those found in less expensive models. Even Pontiac 6000's instrument panel is without any bright trim or wood grain treatment. Now compare this to the Dodge 600 instrument panel with wood grain treatment and bright moldings. Also, in the Dodge 600, you offer a standard message center that will let owners know at a glance several different conditions of the car. Well, this isn't even available in the Pontiac 6000, and up until now, only available on luxury sedans as an option. Next, the Dodge 600 can offer a new optional electronic voice alert system, which is standard on the Dodge 600 ES. It's an added touch of class Pontiac can't offer. Now, by simply turning the ignition key to on, the system politely informs your customers of 11 different conditions of the car, such as all monitored systems are functioning, a door is ajar, fuel is low, and please fasten your seatbelt. And then the 600 also offers several additional features, such as the glove box. The Pontiac 6000's glove box is exactly that, a box to put gloves in. Dodge 600 has a glove compartment and light as standard. Now, of course, Pontiac salesmen are going to sell the fact that they have additional storage in a plastic tray between the two front seats. But who's kidding who? Dodge 600 makes much better use of this space because we use it to accommodate an additional passenger. Now, which would your customer rather have? You'll also want to mention that Dodge 600 has one more cubic foot of trunk space with its steep well design than the Pontiac 6000 with its shallow design. Now, you would think then, and your customers will probably think the same, that with all the design, styling, and standard appointment advantages that Dodge 600 has over Pontiac 6000, that there would be a considerable difference in our pricing. Now, we know you've all looked at the window sticker on the Dodge 600, but do you know what competition is offering? Let's take a look. Now, at an initial glance, the Dodge 600 is base price $272 over the Pontiac 6000. And when you think about it, that's not really very much for your customers to be paying for all the Dodge 600 standard features that are either extra cost or not even available on the Pontiac 6000. So let's see what a customer would have to add to the Pontiac 6000 to make an equalized price comparison. On the Pontiac 6000, you pay extra for digital clock, steel-belted white sidewall tires, wheel covers, halogen headlamps, dual horns, locking fuel filler door, reading lamp, cloth seat trim, light group, power deck lid release, and color-keyed seat belts. They are all standard on Dodge 600. The only comparative equipment you pay extra for in the Dodge 600 is for bumper guards, bright sill moldings, and lower body vinyl protection. So to put the bottom line in perspective, an equalized price comparison shows that the Pontiac is priced $98 more than the Dodge 600. And if they tell you that they want even more luxury, then compare the top-of-the-line model Pontiac 6000 STE with the all-new Dodge 600 ES. Now, the base sticker price comparison shows that the Pontiac will cost more than the Dodge 600 ES. Now, that's about the price of a good late-model second car. Of course, that buys a lot of standard equipment on the 6000 STE that would be extra cost on the Dodge 600 ES. But if your customer wants that equipment, we've got it. And a comparably equipped Dodge 600 ES will still save dollars. So, whichever way your customer leans, you've got them covered with your Dodge 600 line. And speaking of being covered, let's touch on one final Dodge advantage that you should emphasize with all of your customers. Quality, durability, and reliability are also important considerations for midsize buyers. Your customers should be made aware of Dodge 600's quality and durability, and it's a claim that you can support with proof, not just talk. It is a consideration that Chrysler Corporation addresses head-on with action. A limited warranty coverage on powertrain components, including engine, transaxle, and axle, plus outer panel rust-through protection to 5 years, 50,000 miles, whichever comes first. Now let's add up all the facts. If your customers want to talk standard features, talk standard features because you've got the edge. If they want to talk price because you've got the edge in value. They want to talk about protecting their investment. Go ahead and talk protection. Pull out a copy of the warranty and show it to them. Get a copy of competition's warranty and look it over. Tell your customers that Dodge puts its money where its mouth is. But there's one thing you can't tell them about, and it's what this day's ride and drive is all about. For above all else, Dodge 600 is a driving machine, a car that was designed and built for the open road. And as you know, this is one advantage you just can't talk about. You have to demonstrate it. Dodge 600 has ride and handling characteristics better than any other Dodge midsize car ever built. The interiors are more noise-free, and there's less vibration and harshness while driving. Its suspension literally soaks up road shocks. The ride is so clean and true. Now, when you return to your dealership, not only are you charged with telling your customers about all the advantages, the facts that give Dodge 600 the leading edge over the competition, you got to show them, too. You've simply got to get every Dodge 600 prospect out on the road for a test drive. Now, how you sell, that's your business. But the ammunition you are receiving here today will help you make that business more profitable. Please use it.